Welcome. Thank you very much. This is the first in a series of videos that I'm doing around the brain. Now, I'm using the term brain to cover body and mind because, as you'll find out in the series, that brain has tendrils reaching out throughout the whole body. I want to talk about how the brain gets in the way, how the brain has learned things that it thinks is the right thing to do, but it might not be the right thing for you. How it operates when you're under pressure, how it operates when you're feeling threatened, or when you're facing some sort of event in life that can throw you into a traumatic or a state of crisis. I want to explain how the brain operates on a daily basis in terms of habits, making sure that you are making the right decisions that it believes for you. But is it? I want to talk about the development of your brain, how the three different elements of the brain drive who you are today. And just as importantly, that the brain, the physical item in your head, is not the only intelligence center that you possess. And I think that's really important so that you can start to see that there is a whole complex setup around the brain. Now, I have to be clear here, I am not medically trained, but I have studied various modalities: NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, counseling, coaching. I've looked at hypnotherapy. Well, I'm qualified, as a hypnotherapist. There's a whole raft of different things that I've studied that helps me understand how the brain works when I'm working with my clients. So it's not medical, but it's definitely psychological. So over the coming series of videos, and I've currently got about 20, I want to talk about why it's important for you to understand what your brain is doing and how you can recognize it and what you can do about it. It's really important to me that people can take back control, because you may not realize that where you are now is not the best you can be. I don't care who you are. There is more that you can do, more that you can be, more that you can have, just by addressing some underlying behavioral, cognitive, or emotional traits that are just getting in your way. So just imagine being in a better place than you are right now. So starting today at a really basic level, there is the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Now, that is not a medical fact, but it is a way that psychology has separated out the whole idea of how we operate in today's world. The conscious mind is you listening to this right now, watching this video. It is you who can think rationally, solve problems, can be more mindful of what's going on right now, here. What it can't do is can hold in that place everything that you've ever experienced, all your memories, all your learnings, any interactions you've had. It can't hold all those, because if it could, it would just melt. According to some studies around NLP, they reckon that the brain can only handle plus or minus 7 bits of information. 7. That's it. Because any more than that, and it couldn't cope. It would be a meltdown. So what is the unconscious mind then? That is where everything is stored. Every experience, every interchange, every learning, every emotion, all the body systems are stored in this unconscious part of the brain. Now, just for today, I'm going to let you know that the unconscious brain is the rest of the brain. But actually, in this series, I'm going to demonstrate how that brain is connected to so many other parts of the body that actually it is arguable that the body has unconscious memory and mind. So if I was to ask you the colour of your front door, you would be able to bring that to mind, wouldn't you? But where was that information? Where was it stored? And it's that sort of information that's buried that you are not necessarily paying attention to or aware of, that is important to who you're being today. I want to talk to you as the weeks go by, how your unconscious mind is trying to protect you, to keep you safe. And consequently, it will do things that aren't right for you. And you may not realize what's going on until something in your external world lets you know it's not worked out. There's a problem. So for those of you who may be struggling with doubt or self-esteem, really important to know that that has come from your unconscious mind. Those feelings are unconscious. And it's where, if you like, your library of your life is stored. A lot of the work I do is at an unconscious level. Your conscious mind is actually being driven by your unconscious mind. That may seem really bizarre, but as long as you understand that, you can at least challenge when you're feeling something or you're thinking something that doesn't really make much sense. Just notice, nothing for you to do, just notice what you notice over the next week. What's going on for you? When you are thinking of stuff, where are you thinking that? Can you get a sense of it? And it's probably the front, but it might not be. It might be the top of your head or the side of your head. And if you had to bring a thought through from your unconscious mind, the next time somebody asks you something and you've got to go there to find it, where do you look? Just interesting things, because what that will do is help you to start to understand where information is coming from within your head. Any questions, please put them down below, because it will be really important for me to make sure that I'm addressing anything that comes up, but also to hear your thoughts on what you would like to understand more about how the brain operates. Certainly next week, I'm going to be talking about how the brain develops from those early stages, probably from when you're in the womb, but most definitely up to the age of 25. My name is Kim Searle. I hope that has been of interest to you. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.